dónde íbamos ahora? Ah, aparece la misión. Ah, me acordé. Siempre aparece la misión esta cuando hacemos esta de NEP. Después... Bueno, es la que tenemos ahí. Vamos a hacer eso. Ah, era para el otro lado. $200 de experiencia me dieron y eran zombies normales, me parece.
I do not understand why the Varans are so obsessed with turning dead.
Undead.
Which is different from regular dead how?
The hope that one's soul can return to visit this world.
But you don't need to be dead for that. Your soul is here now.
Not forever.
More trouble.
Got him sighted.
'Rook. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
I heard mention of shipments. Perhaps.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the Darkspawn isn't far from here. I thought the Shadow Dragons were keeping an eye on it, but let's check, just to be safe. Let's look around, see what we find. Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic.
What's going on?
Yep.
Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this. Low tide beach. Let's go.
Leave Dogtown to us!
No! You'll fall to the shadow!
Good work! You feel death! I'm ready!
Everyone,
That's these Venatori down.
always happy to help on a job like this.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
Venatori. It's always the same old tune. Do you have somewhere to go? Someplace you'll be safe?
I don't know the city.
Find the pawn shop. You can trust the people there. Tell them Rook sent you.
Bueno, ahí está. Ahora vamos al faro. A ver si hay alguna... Nev y Lucanis. Esto creo que todavía no está.
The fires are lit.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Scoff if you must, but I have done this before. By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
Long fall from here to the bottom of the Fade.
Steady on.
Not sure if Rook's bluffing. Choice is yours.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
I'm a Shadow Dragon too. If you started a job, let us finish it.
By the pacts of the Watchers, we would not ask, were it not important.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The Shadow Dragons will get him to safety.
Thank you.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
I don't have to separate you two again, do I?
Of course not. We're professionals.
Very professional. Professionals.
Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then.
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the Elven God of Lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Bueno, me voy a otro lado. Vamos acá. Volvemos. A ver. Este está cerca también. Los dragones. Volvemos al faro. Bueno, ahora sí. Ah, esto hay que hacer. Y esto era... Me faltaba la misión esa.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something. Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
I won't let these people get crushed. If Lavendel needs help, they've got a Shadow Dragon on their side.
what is it you say to each other? Brings the light? We could use some.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
You don't need attention as long as the plan works.
All right. But you're stuck with my attention.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Save Lavendel, then back to studying the Blight.
Yep, that's it.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on, let's check on the Warden's sentries.
F. Back again. Heading out.
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
We'll help keep Lavendel safe.
We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
They're coming. They're coming.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Nothing we can do. I think we have
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
It came from the glade.
We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel is intercepted this part of the Underbelt.
And this Shadow Dragon made a promise. We keep people safe. for the next call. We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there. Or head to the farmlands.
Vamos al de acá porque me parece que el de ahí no hay problema. Acá van a tener problema. Las bolas no llegan.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share. Antoine.
What is it?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here, too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
It's a start, but it's not enough. Antoine, you said you sensed something evil.
The blight always feels evil, but yes. This was different.
How?
The blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
All All right. So what now?
What? Yes. Good question. We need more time to study what the new song means and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Hook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe.
It's like there's a pattern in the blade, and no pattern at all. But
Bueno, esto terminó acá. Ah, podemos agarrar eso. Ahora sí, ese cofre se puede agarrar. Cuando hicimos la misión de matar a los dos dragones. Ah, y hay un demonio ahí, vamos a matarlo también. Ah, pero no me tenía que... Claro, no me tenía que tirar. Era acá. Pero bueno, matamos al demonio ese. Acá era. Bueno, por ahora ya está esta zona. Vamos al faro a ver si no hay nada. Vamos al bosque. No, está todo ahí. Tranqui.
Finally got the rubble cleared.
Starting.
Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both. Till next time.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elgarnon or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethan. But why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
A few less Venatori in the world is a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
Ah, puede ser que ya esté el puzzle.
This place makes the back of my eyes hurt.
Arlethan was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and the ancient elves. Everything was buried or destroyed. The area is still rife with old blood magic.
Capaz que ya esté el puzzle listo de las estatuas.
Venatori.
Let's take him out.
It's over.
Good. Now, what were they doing out here?
They've made a camp.
Let's take a look.
No, no veo las estatuas todavía. Debe ser porque estamos en misión, ¿no?
If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
They must have stolen it from somewhere, perhaps a nearby Dalish camp.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
I've heard of the odd Venatori straying into Arlathan on the hunt for artifacts. Perhaps an ancient relic is what the gods are after.
More Venatori.
That's the last of them.
This must mean we're headed the right way. Arlathan Forest is as weird as ever. Come on, rock seems stable enough. Let's get through here.
Careful. There's Venatori ahead.
We'll handle them. Sit tight. You look like a veil jumper. What's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Wait, rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
All right, get back to Strife and Ireland and let them know. Damn it, still locked.
Rook, over the door there. Symbols.
Okay, let's get it unlocked.
That worked. Keep going.
Well done.
Time to get moving.
What would the Venatori gain by attacking the Dalish without reason?
I don't think this is random. They've got a plan, and we need to stop it. What do you want? Why'd you attack these people?
Finished.
Not soon enough. We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around. The bridge is out.
The veil jumpers work. Take out the breach, cut off the Venatori. There has to be a power crystal nearby. Listen, hear that?
Sounds like someone's in trouble. Come on.
I see more Venatori!
See them. We have to end this. Leave this hip alone. Come and try.
You'll need to go through us first.
If you leave now, we might let you stay alive.
I suggest you choose surrender. And expect none in return. Their leader's fallen.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish. We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
More symbols, like before.
Shouldn't be hard.
Ah, me estoy olvidando esto.
Right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say. It's okay, you're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Blood magic sacrifices. I should have known.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around. Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual. Not much to go on. Just some mud here. But it looks like there's some kind of glass here, too.
Odd.
Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Well, it doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
It suggests they didn't travel far. Perhaps the Dalish prisoners have been taken to a larger camp nearby.
Well, maybe Strife and Ireland can make sense of this.
Rook, over here. We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
The bastards just swept in and raided this camp. The Dalish didn't have a chance.
The Venatori have always been cruel, but sacrificing our people? Where did they take the prisoners?
The Venatori didn't come very far, we know that. And we found this weird glass they tracked in somehow.
Glass? That could be from the Arlethan crater. It said that Tevinter blood magic used to be powerful enough to fuse sand into glass.
It's not too far from here.
If the Venatori took the prisoners there...
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
Let's head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet the Veil Jumpers there.
Ah, bueno, ahora quieren hablar. Velara, Nef, Lucanis y Darwin.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light,
The hope of Elvanan. The bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvanan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
Sorry, is now a bad time? I can come back.
It's not great, but later won't be better. Syrian. He wants to meet, to explain himself.
He's turning people into demons. Our people. Nothing he could say will make that all right.
Damn it, Rook. I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
Then don't meet him. You don't owe him anything.
I do, though. Owe him. Syrian kept me grounded, focused, made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother, and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Anaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
Sometimes people change, and not always in a good way.
Do they change that much? Become monsters overnight? When I thought he died, it almost broke me. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you gonna do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him. Convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
There's something I need to do, back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev.
To think, Morrigan was the transposition of Mythol.
The what?
The carrier of the spirit. Not as a full possession, but gaining memories of the past.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it, Morrigan helped the Inquisitor, possibly by turning into a dragon to...
She what? How'd she do it? What kind of dragon?
Well, I wasn't there.
We have to ask her next time.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Ilario as her keeper.
She's been kept there all this time? That's another reason to take him out.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the talons of the crows at Via della Morte. All of them.
All it's missing is some heavily armed, uninvited guests. Shall we?
As soon as we've prepared. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Algernon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spide is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
Bueno, ahora están saltando misiones. Misiones de compañero.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlington with the sun. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
Bueno, esta creo que es chill. Esto también. Vamos a hacer así como está. En orden. Acá no hay novedades. No aparece el coso de los cuervos. Bueno. A ver si están las estatuas. Ah, me parece que no porque está esta misión, ¿no?
Oh, hey, Rook.
A ver.
There's a fight ahead.
No, todavía no.
Hey, I'm ready.
Ballora, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't. Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarl, the others. The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not, that is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ornaris. For our people. Anaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual worked exactly like he wanted it to. No. Anaris would never do that. He wants what's best for our people. It was my failure, and my failure alone.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again. He turned elves into demons, and you think he's the good guy here.
That's why he wants you wearing it, that mask. He's influencing you, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Ballora. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt
the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear.
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
He's playing you for a fool.
Syrian, I know you. You don't want to do this. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
A ver si están ahora. Sí, están. Ahí están las estatuas. ¿Por qué no las puedo mover? Ahora sí.
Looks like there's a mystery here to solve.
Hay que apuntar a eso, ¿no? Son los 7 dioses, ¿no? Son los 7 dioses.
This must be one of the statues mentioned in that journal. Let's see if we can figure this out. Looks like we found another statue. history of the statues? A demon?
A trap. The statues were made.
Why?
Note the age of the statues. Perhaps it was a remnant of the ancient war with Tevinter.
You might be right. The elves tricked the enemy into thinking the statues pointed to treasure or relics, and then, bam! A demon smacked them in the face. They booby-trapped Darlathan.
Bueno, después me voy a... voy a replantear la build porque las habilidades casi ni las uso, la verdad. Quizá esta vez. La que más uso es esta. Esto también, bueno, esto del radio es muy importante. Esto es al pedo, la verdad. ¿Por qué tengo...? A ver, este que hace cada ventaja... Ah, sí, sí está. Espera 5 segundos para borrar 25. Esto es... No me sirve. Mejorar las técnicas de zona. Alcanzar a varios enemigos con la técnica de zona. Inflige un 10% más de daño a cada enemigo. Este es de zona, ¿no? Zona control. Este es zona duración. Bueno, este sí lo aprovechamos. Porque nada daña punto débil. Este también. Ese no. Ese también. Ese también. Este. Los efectos. Bueno, ese podría dejarlo ese. Este. No, no hacemos daño ignio, daño por aflicción. Tampoco. No. 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 Este está bueno, penetración, ¿eh? Bueno, vamos a poner este. Ese no importa. Tampoco. Daño contra barrera. Tampoco, porque aparte el daño del rayo hace mucho daño contra las barreras. Ese tampoco. Para cuál vi que estaba bueno. Este. Contra salud. Desgaste no importa. Este, podríamos ir a por este. Eso no importa. Lo del mana no importa porque usamos salud y aparte nos curamos enseguida con el rayo potenciado. Entonces acá ese... No, este de verdad, este no sirve, ahora que lo pienso. La que más uso es esta. Bueno, vamos a por este de acá. Y después no sé, me van a sobrar 4 puntos que no sé dónde los voy a poner porque no, ya no hay más pasivas que... Pues esta es una build que usa mucho pasivas, porque habilidades están de vista, prácticamente. No, ese da vida. Bueno, de esos 4 puntos... Bueno, ahí quizás sí lo último que me quede me ponga en mejorar las técnicas. Las técnicas, sí. Hicimos la de Velara, bueno, vamos a hacer la de Darwin. Después tenemos la de Nep, creo que también es una conversación, me parece.
I'd like to further explain about the undead, if I may.
I do not understand necromancy even a little bit, Emmerich. But the undead are still dead.
Say, for the sake of theory, we imagine an undead being that could transcend death. They might pass through it just as we would walk through a doorway to the room beyond.
Passing through the doorway of death is still death, Emmerich.
Perhaps.
You need me for a fight, just say the word.
A picnic, huh? Not how I pictured hanging out with a monster hunter.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
Has Emmerich actually tried this tea out yet?
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink it all the time.
And lived to tell about it?
Bottoms up. That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also garlic. Hints of mushroom, something else. Well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There, Davern.
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
Worms to you too, Hassan.
Worms?
You wouldn't get it. It's between me and Hassan.
You want to dig some up for him? Be my guest.
I'll skip that. Thanks for getting me out of the lighthouse, Davern. And with good company.
Canis, esta me parece que esta sí es chunga. Ah, pará. Vamos a chequear. Creo que estaban, sí, todos ya tenían todo subido. Sí, está todo bien.
Good. We're past the blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy. Now I'll have to get the whole thing clean.
Acá no se veía nada.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? They should have been back by now.
Those Venatori mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa della Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot. The last person you will ever see.
comfortable, but we'll get them out. So, you lived here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
There's a fight ahead.
We need to close him.
We've a fight ahead.
First the blood comes to my city, and now you want my house?
Hey!
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
The door's been barred from the inside.
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
Which is why I go first. Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We can't stay here. We have to move.
Rook, blight or no, we must find somewhere safe for Katerina before we end this.
You'll do no such thing. And don't speak about me as if I'm not here. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanus?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon, for me, it is a deep personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Cannot overpower us both.
Venatori! Rubina, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Byzantium is here! You should have stayed dead. Yes! All of this is on your head. You started this. I'm in. We're attacking from afar! You've got it solved.
You're in for a surprise, Ilario.
This isn't over. Get clear! At the ready! Supposed to. Next time, use your own knife. Stay in cover. Not half bad. What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up. Do you think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanis is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanus!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
There's only more trouble from here on out, you know.
Good. I could use a target. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No. Not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more.
Let Ilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina, Nev, this team. I'm not giving that up.
Bueno, velar y Darwin. Y hay otra misión. Ah, hay la misión de Ned, pero bueno, ya que estamos acá.
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Evka. See how the wardens are doing.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A theme. At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it. We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
I hope you're right, but almost might not be enough. Not when he's killing people.
I know. And Yanarl and Hamuel, they're still sick. But it was him. The him I remember, just for a moment. Then it wasn't. Then he was someone I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
Like it or not, we might have to.
My head understands that, but my heart believes that we'll get through to him somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
I'm here for you, no matter what happens.
Thank you, Rook. That helps. Because we need to stop him. Syrian, I mean. And if we can't convince him to step away... Rook, what you said before about us, are you sure that you still want that? I mean, with everything I've got going on, with Syrian, I mean?
Of course I'm sure. I'm here for you, no matter what.
Okay, just wanted you to be sure. Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Bueno. Esta creo que es chill también.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
You need me for a fight? Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Ezezsg. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Mm-hmm. He gets right to the point.
Not shy, this one.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family.
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something pure. Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Ezezsg did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the Wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never repeat. Hassan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
We'll hold you to that.
You have my word.
I can help raise them. And my dad can forge Griffin armor.
Hear that, Hassan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? We'll stay in touch.
Anton keeps listening to something.
Me queda la de Neb. ¿Dónde es acá?
If you've got a job for me, let me know. The Minrathous Wall of Light.
A light to remember the dead.
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to Vintir's subtlety. This was Brom's.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
The light drawn echoes back. In aeternum.
Formalities. He wasn't big on those, but he'd appreciate it. I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana?
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
Not everything needs an answer.
Some things do. You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucican.
Why aren't you there now?
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
The best I can.
Right. Docktown will see...
What, Rana? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars, Venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? What will that mean?
Brom's light. Thanks.
I do what I can.
Vamos al faro a ver si hay más novedades. Bueno, ahora sí. Continuemos con esto.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
Regaining strength by draining other elves. We're supposed to be their people.
Maybe that's why it's elves?
That makes it worse.
Right. But that's who the gods are. Who they've always been.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Ve al... Bueno, es una zona ahí en el bosque. Vamos acá. Rápido vuelvo a ver si hay alguna novedad y nos vamos. Vamos al faro y si no, nos vamos al bosque. Bueno, nos vamos. Bueno, Ned viene, entonces va a Lucanis.
Well? They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed?
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
That's a lot of them. It'll be a fight for the ages.
No fighting. You'll get us all killed. You're going to blend in instead. I found you some disguises.
Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up. You don't want to draw attention.
Nev, I need you with me. You know the Venatori best. And you're probably the only one who can convince them you belong there.
Sad but true.
And we'll be your entourage.
I'll go with the Veiljumpers.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
And the others?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
I thought I saw someone in the trees. Strife and the Veiljumpers.
Good.
the Dalish deer.
Hala. They're going after Hala.
We can't do anything that'll draw attention to ourselves.
And heed us. Look, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
There's a few of us here. The group from Benson. Exciting times, my friend. They've returned, and the enemies of Tevinter will fall.
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Something's wrong. It feels like blood magic, but stronger.
What do you think Rook's like in person? Do you think they smell nice?
What is wrong with you? And have you forgotten which side you're on?
No. I mean, think about if we could turn them. Riding beside Rook at the head of Tevinter's vast armies.
I could stab them for you. On the house.
Keep your voice down.
Is this elf your servant, my lady?
Dumat's teeth. Must I defend my entourage to every low-paid toady out here?
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane, like we expected.
That was impressive.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage.
A human mage. Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions. But as I was saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Shame. We have unfinished business with her.
Next time I see her, she's dead.
Let's focus on the job at hand. Saving the Dalish.
Me dijo elfo lamebotas.
Does anyone else hear that?
Dear child, you were born into obscurity. Sorrow etched on your bones. I see you. I feel your pain.
He's making promises, tempting me.
All I want from you is a blade in your heart.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament, and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of night, I break your chains, hear my voice, and rise! I am Elganon, once called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
Your Tevinter crumbles under its own weight. I can restore it. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. Mythalinas. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
And trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Balara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elgarnon is within my reach. Give me the dagger.
No, we can't touch him now that his Archdemon's in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
Got through that.
We are fighting our monsters.
Nice work.
Look there! The Archdemon!
Yeah. So maybe we avoid its attention?
want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now. What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on a beat the argument.
Ready when you are.
Ready if you are.
I'll get you.
Doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillen ain't lost her dragon. Might make Elganon more cautious. Dalish arrows. Strife and the other Veil jumpers were here.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners. Over there, that cage. I think that's where the Dalish are being held.
Let's get this done.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
This way. We have to be quick before the Venatori catch up.
More trouble. Do not let them through. Send for reinforcements.
Here we go.
That way, through the gate. Oh, damn it! Shut tight and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out. Shit!
Not if we have anything to say about it.
We're stuck! Gate's shut and we can't open it from here.
Leave it to us, but stay alive. There's Venatori headed your way.
Thumbs up. Get ready.
Venatori, I have our quarry.
How's it looking?
We'll need a minute to figure out how it releases.
Thank you. I feel it.
Se quejan a ellos. Pero no sé qué algo les pasa, me parece.
Time for a fight.
Tell me we're close to getting this thing open.
We're getting there.
There's an entire Venatori army coming for us. Still no luck?
We're getting closer.
Really? Are you sure you can open this?
Everyone breathe. Just breathe. Deep breaths.
What's that thing?
puede ser el punto de este.
Made it through that one.
Ah, y
That's good.
a la final no conseguí la runa todavía. Ah, esta es, mirá. 10% de daño. Tu salud se reduce a 1. Daño mejora, seleccionar más voltaicas. Puede estar buena esta, durante 10 segundos los ataques a distancia rompe la bóveda. Ah, pero este está bueno también. Podría activarla la runa. Penetración.
Find the Dalish. We'll watch the exits. Good luck.
Para ver, vamos a ver qué es penetración. Bueno, lo repito, no sé por qué esto no está en orden. Ignora una parte. Está bueno. Ahora se van a quedar ahí. Es la que tengo ahí, ¿no? La que parece una I. Esta. Bueno, vamos a usarla también la runa porque está... La va a potenciar.
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
La escalera está acá, me parece.
Wait, this feels off.
What just happened? Where are we?
I'm not sure. Come on! We need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Elven has been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
Again?
It's Elgornon. He's found us.
And she's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Shit, there's blight here. There wasn't blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Come on!
You are nothing but an insect, resisting Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
The Irish need help, and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Do we know the Dalish is still all right? What if Elganon sends Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Rook, can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Not the time, Solus.
The Venatori are coming. Do you truly wish to rebuff an offer of assistance?
What kind of assistance?
If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Latalin! Mabanal Avanuris! Masalin Algalana!
I see what you mean. Let's keep moving. Solus is gonna distract Elganon.
You have no power here.
Whoever that is sure got his attention.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the Dread Wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again, you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fen-Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Athanas Ban, Shevgal Fen-Harel.
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your proto-ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
You all right? I can hear them in my ears.
And your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save.
I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
Stop them! We must not release the Dalish!
The cruelty is nothing new. But what has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Elganon the Mighty? The blight has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking to? Sorry, they're very loud.
Once the blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andruil did in yours. You will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the blight.
Save your gaze for the mortal's dread wolf. The blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down.
Over here! Please!
You saved us.
Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The ward still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranas, Lethalin.
We got lucky. It was close. Too close.
Was it luck or skill? Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elganon sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Tevinter. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
I should check in with Solus.
Otro nivel que iba a poner este, ¿no? Y después los otros ya estuve viendo, no, las pasivas ya no hay. Y bueno, quizás pongo acá. Esto no me interesa, esto tampoco porque esta no saca tanto. Esta no es de control. Ah, es de control. Bueno, ahora sí me interesa. Bueno, después veo. Si no puedo hacer es llegar a 50, una vez que tengo los 4 puntos me fijo, porque si no voy a estar así mirando a cada rato. No hay charlas. Vamos, acá creo que todavía no está todavía. No, estamos cerca, pero todavía. Me voy a... Vamos acá, vamos a ver. Y misiones secundarias no hay. Ah, sí, mira. Vamos a hacer esto. Debe ser acá, ¿no? Sí. La nigromante.
We have found new hauntings.
Prepare yourselves. The dead await.
We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down.
Even with more watchers, we can't yet catalog all of them.
Sí, esta me acuerdo. Esta me acuerdo. Igual no creo que me cueste porque... Cuesta si tenés daño de hielo. Es un demonio resistente a hielo.
There, it's a haunting.
Bueno, no era fácil, porque no para de invocar el hierro.
Intended to frighten, though not like this.
Eran un poco molestos las sombras que invocaba. Bueno, ahora hay que ir a la necrópolis. No sé si habrá más o ya puede ser el último. La necrópolis creo que ya la tenemos al 100, ¿no?
We got rid of a haunting in the Hossberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again.
Sí, esta es otra.
How go your inquiries?
Well, thank you.
Este es en
I've secured my attendance
Ciudad
at the
Portuaria,
Sword
¿no?
of Draken at the...
Sí, en Milrafus. Este me acuerdo también. Estaba ahí, en el tejado era. A ver, este es el mejor lugar para ir.
Is that a candelab? It must be the haunting.
Tiene punto débil.
Thing would give me nightmares if I slept at night.
Era tan pequeño que no sabía, era difícil de pegarle.
I've heard another. Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation. We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
Lo llevamos al máximo. Ah, este es el bastón. 400 salud. No saca maná, usa... Gasta salud en lugar de maná. Vamos a probarlo a ver cómo va. Igual no lo tengo todo. Conteja. Digo, el bastón que tengo no lo tengo el mango, me parece. No, tengo solamente en azul. No, pero este está muy bueno, tiene razón el de la Biblia. La última, si consigo la última es tremendo. Aumenta hasta un 100% en función del maná que te falta. Si gasto todo el maná... Ah, claro, la barra... Entonces no me conviene tener tanto maná. Porque sería la barra total un 100%. En cambio este simplemente nos da más vida. Nos saca maná. Saca 75 más, pero bueno. Este no está a nivel 10. Aparte no da daño a punto débil. Sí, es mejor este. Y ahora estoy viendo el cinturón. ¿Dónde estará? Esto está al 100%. Este le falta un poco. Ah, pues puede ser que está acá. Esto todavía está ahí en las zonas trabas. Esto ya está. Entreviso me falta, yo sabía. Me falta una zona. Me parece que me olvidé de explorar una zona. O se destraba más adelante, pero a ver. Yo me acuerdo que había una parte que no fui entonces. Esto de acá. O capaz que sea esto. Pero esto me parece que era una misión. Y falta la parte... esto ya está. Capaz que está acá el cinturón, porque... No me acuerdo. Ya digamos que terminé. Claro, pero ahora falta algo acá. Porque falta la zona esa. Igual la build va tremenda. Bueno, vamos al faro a ver si... Bueno, se actualizó todo.
Myrna, hello. I assume Vorgot's not far behind.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Ezezsg.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
A lantern that sucks the life out of people? Oh.
Their very souls. But we know where Johanna will be.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Ezezsg intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
So let's put your old roommate down.
Colleague, never roommates, thank goodness. Oh, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
A little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
¿Vas a ir a hablar?
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since,
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know.
Esto creo que no está. Sí. Qué raro que no salió el cartel. Bueno, ahora vamos a dejar este bastón, como dije. 344. A ver. Ah, no se puede. Claro, no se pueden mejorar los únicos. El cinturón no hace falta que lo mejore. Vamos a mejorar todo. Esto no importa, pero bueno. O sea, en mi caso el cuchillo y esto no importa porque no los uso. Romper la barra de un enemigo. Tengo que subir a los demás. Pero de ellos siempre es más fácil, te pide recursos básicos. Bueno, este apartado ya está, ahora sí, vamos a los encantamientos. Ese está bien. Este era 15% de daño con toda la vida. Este contra armaduras está bien. Casco, si lo voy a dejar 10% de salud. 20 de sanación recibida. Amuleto, 15% de daño a punto débil. Y después es los anillos, 25 técnica de control. Bueno, dejámoselo. Y el otro es aplicar sangrado en habilidad crítica. Reducción de maná. Provoca hemorragia. Vamos a bajar ese. Ya está todo. Ahora las habilidades, vamos a ver qué. Que esta ni la uso. Vamos primero con esta que es la que uso siempre. Con salud baja. Provoca enfriamiento. Vamos a poner este porque es una. Esto me sirve para control de. No me interesa el daño. Aparte no hace mucho. Para el control del campo de batallas. Vamos a poner recarga. A ver, este. Ah, mira, lo tiene, pero a este no lo voy a poner ese. Con salud baja. Contra salud baja. Aumenta los metros. Tienes impactos desviados a lanzar. Desgaste. Contra armadura. Contra barreras. No sé si aumentar. O este. O los metros. Vamos a poner este. Y esta que la uso. Robo de vida. $50 de resistencia. Vamos a poner robo de vida. Ah, y vamos a ver los compañeros a ver si. No, esto no importa, detonaciones no importa, tiempo de recarga. Se reduce 90% de obtener impulso grupal. No sé si tengo. Es verdad que tengo una runa que me da eso. Pero es peligrosa esa runa porque me deja uno de vida. No sé si impulso grupal lo obtengo de otra cosa. Eh... ...20 de curación. Bueno, es acá. Sí, pero este es muy específico. No, este está bien, porque es en general, está bien. 7% de daño crítico. Y Lucanis, a ver. Por ciento de daño de fricción. Los tiempos de recarga, bueno, es lo mismo. Encontrar salud baja. Vamos a poner este. Yo creo que es mejor ese. Y este, atacar. Provoca hemorragia. Provoca quemadura. Bueno, diferentes estados. Tienes desvío, tienes... Vamos a ponerle... A ver qué onda. Bueno, ahí estaría. Ya estaría. Pasa que esta... Tu salud se reduce a 1. Ah, encima, mira, por... No, no, esto es muy peligroso. Por 10 segundos no me puedo curar. Ah, pero no da impulso grupal. Yo me equivoqué. Bueno, y encima hay cosas que todavía no conseguimos llevar a legendario. Magistral, creo.
Oh, that's not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You're sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
Like I said before, Balara, we stop Syrian. However we have to.
The resonance just happened. We might still be able to stop them.
Might isn't good enough.
If we catch them early enough, before they've had a chance to align the crystals.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor, with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time. Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
Or you just get used to not having all the answers.
At least we don't have to get used to it alone. Huh? I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You needed a little push, but this battle was yours. You fought, and you won.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some titan, but just Lace Harding. And you believed in me. Enough to risk everything. I'll never forget that, so don't you forget it either.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it.
But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
You can't trust Solus. He manipulates people.
But isn't that itself sad? We go to him with open hands, and all he can think about is how to use us. How lonely must that be?
He is planning to kill thousands. He's beyond help, Harding.
Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
Me parece que ya se están las quests llegando a su final, ¿eh? La de los compañeros.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Alia can't hide anymore.
Maybe, but getting to her won't be easy.
So where is this place?
The Mirathas Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Alia's gonna have a bad day.
Fingers crossed. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
Huh. So what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.